Hi, my name's Steve and I'm going to be talking to you about how to get out of your comfort zone. And if you imagine really a couple of circles, so you've got one circle called your comfort zone, and outside that you've got a bigger circle called your stretch zone, and outside of that is the thing that they call your panic zone. Okay, and the key to success in all areas of life is to basically get out of your comfort zone. And your comfort zone is kind of like a muscle that if you don't work it, it actually deteriorates. Okay, you get some attrition, it gets smaller. So if imagine that this is your circle of comfort. These are the things that you're comfortable doing. They don't kind of stress you out. It's just the normal way you would kind of go through life, at work, at play, wherever, at home, okay? And so if you don't do things that stretch you, and these are the things that kind of make your heart race a little bit, you're nervous, just trepidation, you might fail, okay? Getting out into your stretch zone is really, really important, because what the research has shown is you can do something completely unrelated in your stretch zone. So you might do, for example, an adventurous activity. It doesn't have to be a bungee jump or something like that, but something that stretches you, something you haven't done before, or something that you're a little bit scared of. And what actually happens if you do that thing, it actually makes your comfort zone bigger in all areas of your life, not just with regard to adventurous activities, okay? So, you know, it's a bit trite, but that old saying, do something every day that scares you, all right? And that's something that I try and do. I actively, over the years, have looked for situations where I feel myself like butterflies in my stomach, my heart's racing a little bit, as I'm thinking about something. I used to hate public speaking, absolutely detest it. It was like, you know, a fear worse than death for me. And now I do it all the time. And the way that happened was I went out, I got some training, I read some books, I went on some courses, and I started doing it. And I remember the first talk I gave to an audience of strangers. There was only 5 people there, but I was like glued to the spot and shaking and panicking. And it was a car crash. Not only that, there was a reviewer there who reviewed how bad I was and put it up onto the internet and told everybody, you know, that wanted to read that article that, oh, this guy Steve Bolton, he's an awful public speaker. It was terrible what he spoke about, you know. But I got through it. It was kind of one of those things that was a failure. It was in my stretch zone. I thought, right, what can I learn from that? How can I do it differently? And now I actually think nothing about speaking to a room full of about 1,000 people. You know, it's something I do on a regular basis. So that's only because I use my stretch zone and I made my comfort zone bigger. And I've had a principle in my life of anything that scares me, I basically have tackled it head on. So there's only one fear left in my life, and that's karaoke. I hate kind of singing in public, because if I started singing now, it's and a terrible voice, you'd realise, you'd be like, Steve, no, don't, whatever you do, don't start singing, okay? But most things, I used to be scared of tight space, small spaces. I went caving underground and kind of overcame that fear. Public speaking, starting a business. You know, I used to hate the telephone. I used to hate speaking to people on the telephone. It's like, who are these strangers calling me, and what if I get rejected? And, you know, selling, that used to be something that, you know, really, so there's all these things that actually, if you overcome them, you get into your stretch zone in all areas of your life on a more regular basis, will make your comfort zone bigger, and you will feel like you can conquer the world. So get out of your comfort zone on a regular basis into your stretch zone. You'll be bigger, you'll be stronger, you'll be better for it, and you'll be more confident. So I wish you the very best of success.